This video is a product buyer's guide intended for gift givers and adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
Did you know Nendoroid, the brand commonly known for cutesy action figures based on globally popular characters, now makes dolls with shareable fabric clothing? Today, we'll be reviewing the Nendoroid doll Sakura Miku Hanami Outfit version, perfectly cherry blossom themed for spring. This isn't the first time we've reviewed a Nendoroid on our channel, though it's been years since the last one. Their more recent line of dolls stand apart from traditional Nendoroid figures in that they stand a bit taller at 5.11 inches rather than the classic size of just under 4 inches. And as where Nendoroid accessories and clothing are generally made of plastic or vinyl, the dolls come paired with fabric pieces, which of course makes them much easier to share. We know some of our newer followers may not be super familiar with this brand, so we'll share a brief history. Nendoroid was unveiled by its Japan-based parent company Good Smile in 2006, and since then they've been among the most popular manufacturers of action figures based on characters from Japanese IPs. Just about any mega popular manga or anime icon you can think of, odds are they got a Nendoroid figure. Nendoroids are known for their signature chibi-fied appearance, so of course they're pretty much always adorable. Because the company is Japan-based, pricing can fluctuate stateside and pre-order waiting periods can be a bit long. The character we're reviewing today, originally known as Hatsune Miku, is an iconic synthesized Vocaloid mascot and virtual pop idol who's appeared in many toys and games. Hanami literally means flower viewing in Japanese, and this tradition has been synonymous with the ever-gorgeous cherry blossom for centuries. This is the Sakura version of Miku, which translates directly to cherry blossom. We'll share every detail you need to know about this Nendoroid doll, including whether her clothes are shareable with other doll brands, issues to watch out for, just how posable the body sculpt is, and much more, so keep on watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for the adult collector perspective on a variety of popular dolls and toys. Alright, let's dive in.
This Hanami doll version of Miku is priced at $68.99 if you purchase her directly through Good Smile's official website. Although shipments have arrived recently in America, her pre-order first went live about a year ago, which unfortunately can be a pretty typical wait time for new Nendoroid products. If you're interested in checking her out yourself, her listing will be linked in the video description. This Miku has pretty typical Nendoroid packaging, with a cute box sporting a large glam shot of the doll on the front. We can see the title of the product as well as the Good Smile and Nendoroid logos at the corners. There's a super cute graphic of cherries and cherry blossoms across the background. Each side of the box shows the dolls in different poses and variations of fashion styles. It's marked as cross-compatible with existing Nendoroid head sculpts. Product and warning informations are written across the back mostly in Japanese, but there are English translations of the important stuff. Nendoroids are intended for collectors 15 and up. There are additional photos of the doll posed on the top and bottom. Unboxing is pretty simple. If you pop open the top sleeve, you can slide out the plastic compartment housing the doll and all her accessories. As always, be careful of the small pieces. The hand swaps are secured in with tape, and the fashions and stand pieces come in their own little packages. There's also an instruction sheet in Japanese and English, which we highly recommend reading in full before getting yourself started. As you'll come to see, these can be pretty delicate toys and should be handled with care. Alright, let's take everything out and take a close look.
Miku comes mostly nude out of box, so we'll take a look at her head and body sculpts first. Her big eyes are a cute gradient of purple to pink, and they're marked with cute cherry blossoms. Her cheeks are marked with signature anime-style blush, and she has a sweet smile. We have to talk about this doll's statement sculpted hair. It's a pearlescent sugar pink with a tiny cherry barrette fastened to her voluminous bangs. That is non-removable. Her long pigtails spiral into large curls at the bottom, and the pink cutely fades into a lighter ombre decorated with white cherry blossoms. They are slightly articulated and can be moved around a bit, but I always have some concerns about sculpts like this that are very top or bottom heavy, and sure enough, unfortunately, One of her pigtails snapped off during filming. We were able to secure it back on using super glue, but I'll be contacting customer support about this. And quickly, because the back of the box says replacement parts may have limited availability. Miku also has a small cherry blossom earring on her left ear, which doesn't seem removable. Check out the 01 tattoo on her left shoulder.
Just like many other Nendoroids, Miku's neck, head, bangs, and face plates are each removable separate pieces. You can swap on different expressions from other Nendoroids if you like, but this Miku doesn't come with her own face swap. However, the taller doll version's body sculpt allows for more articulation than average Nendoroids. The head can be twisted and tilted, even more so if you swap out the shorter neck peg with the longer one, which comes as a separate piece in the box. Luckily, these are super easy to pop off, just make sure you follow the instructions and pull from the right positions. This doll version comes with a unique bust joint that you can tilt forward or backwards. A ball joint at the shoulders allow for lots of movements there, and you can also twist the elbows up and down. You can move the hands as well, but they mainly just twist in a circle. Miku can sit down nice and flat with her thigh articulation, and her knees can bend pretty far back. There's also a ball joint at her ankles, which allows for plenty of movement at the feet. The bottom of her feet have magnets, which comes pretty handy for her stand later.
How precious is Miku's schoolgirl outfit? This little white long-sleeved blouse has wrist cuffs and a big bow is sewn to the puffy collar. It has a pale white to pink gradient, and I feel like I see a bit of lavender in there too. The blouse opens with a Velcro strap, and you'll notice a small hole at the back. This is intentional so you can place her stand peg inside while fully clothed. Miku also comes with a pair of plain white underwear. Her pink pleated skirt has a cherry blossom shaped overlay on the right side. It opens completely in the back with Velcro. She comes with a cute pair of pink socks and little slip-on white shoes. They have metallic gold buckles and the soles are purple. You'll notice the bottoms are magnetized as well. Making her even more stylish is this pink and white striped jacket. The base color is purple and it has a white collar. Definitely appreciate the nice pink lined interior. Once again, there's a hole at the back for the stand. You can pull this jacket over Miku's arms, though it looks a bit bulky over her blouse, or rest it on her shoulders. You can try to use her pigtails to keep it in place there, but you'll have the best luck pairing this look with her display stand. I was curious if these clothes could fit any other doll lines we collect, so I tried a few mix and matches. The clothes were overall too large for LOL Surprise and Shopkins Shoppies, but they were a picture-perfect match for Barbie Extra Minis. So if you have some of those and want to elevate their wardrobe, this is a really cute option. The minis clothes, however, particularly this fur coat, weren't all a perfect fit on Miku.
You can top off her look with a small purple hat with a golden cherry stem tied like a bow at the side. The hat is adorable, but unfortunately, it's very hard to keep it on her head. A thin plastic piece comes out at the bottom, and you have to wedge it between her hair sculpt pieces to keep it in place. And it doesn't work very well. We had the best luck keeping the hat on top of her head rather than off to the side like the promos. To accessorize her day of flower viewing, Miku can carry a white purse with cherry blossom sculpting over the front. A cute cherry charm dangles off the side. She can hold it perfectly with her clasping hand swap. And there's an alternate pair of hands pointing upwards as well. And finally, Miku has a nice display stand with lots of customizable options. In total, there's a silver base plate, adjustable support arms with longer and shorter sizes, magnetic arm base, torso clasp, and 2 clasp piece swaps. We were confused about how to use the support arms at first, since one seemed too long and the other seemed too short. The magnetic arm base is optional, however, and adds height to the arms. You can use it to suspend the doll in angles or action poses. And because this bottom piece is magnetic, you can place it anywhere on the base stand. You can also plug the support arm directly into the stand base corner holes, which we thought was the easiest for standard posing. Just like regular Nendoroid stand arms, you can adjust the positioning at the hinge sections. You can choose either to plug the arm directly into the holes in Miku's back, which we thought was the sturdiest and looked the best, or you can use the clasp to wrap around her. Despite the packaging warning otherwise, it looks like Miku stands pretty well on her own with just the magnetic feet, if you position her correctly. This can make for a lot of fun photography options, but we wouldn't suggest leaving her like this on the shelf without the support stand.
All right, here are our final thoughts on Nendoroid doll version, Sakura Miku Hanami Outfit version. I was very excited when I first learned Nendoroid was releasing dolls with taller, more articulated bodies and fabric clothes. I've collected many Nendoroids over the years, mostly the Nintendo ones, but I do always appreciate their detail and historically excellent quality control. It was a bummer that this one had issues with her hairpiece. That makes me worried about scaling and maintaining balance with these larger and smaller pieces. I was enamored with the appearance of this Miku as soon as I saw her promos. This sugary pastel color scheme is incredibly adorable. I'm obsessed with the cherry blossom theme, and she just screams springtime. I could see a line of dolls in this style becoming really popular over time, but there are a few improvements that I think should be made in future releases. For the most part, I'm pretty impressed with how well these clothes scale to the body, though adding layers can add some awkward bulk. The clothes themselves are really cute and fashionable, but I kept getting worried about tearing because these straps and openings are so tiny and the stand holes can create even more of a hazard for that, so just be careful. We recently reviewed a Pop Mart action figure, which is about the same price point, and overall, I have to say that sculpt felt sturdier and higher quality than this Miku. Granted, the Pop Mart figure was also larger, so certain pieces were maybe more durable by default. That all being said, I'd love to see this concept continue. Anime-styled dolls are something we don't have much of in the American market right now, but I'd love to add more things like this to my collection, and they're very convenient to display with the super customizable and compact stands. Kudos to the magnetized pieces to perfectly keep everything in place.
As you may or may not know, we have been big fans of Nendoroids for quite some time. I've mainly been collecting some figures from my favorite brands like Legend of Zelda and Animal Crossing. Nendoroids have a very distinct, recognizable style, and some of their figures are very elaborate and comes with a lot of accessories. This new addition to the Nendoroid brand is a welcomed one. While I love what they're doing with these figures, I think they still need some fine-tuning. I love how articulated Miku is, but her joints are very loose. While it's easy to pose, it's hard to maintain that pose. The joints are kind of weird looking, especially in knee joints. It doesn't look great, bent or straight. The fabric clothing is pretty detailed too, but this particular uniform outfit doesn't sit well on Miku. I hope these issues will be addressed and resolved as the brand releases more of these figures. I think the magnets in the feet is a genius idea. This is something I want them to continue and other companies to follow suit. Nearly $70 is a pricey investment, but Good Smile has a lot of cool licenses like Disney's and video game brands. So maybe a character figures might open your wallet. I saw a Cardcaptor Sakura one that is very tempting.
So, are Nendoroid dolls on your radar? Definitely let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us for this review. We hope you enjoyed it. Related playlists will be linked on screen here. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Let us know what you want to see reviewed next, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.